Say hi. Yeah.
But after some time, that guy will move out of that company, and you hear him maybe he's getting good money, good salary.
I want to ask a question. The official language of India is English, right? The official language.
No.
No.
It's supposed to be, they have many languages.
They were colonized by England, right?
British,
Yeah.
the British.
So why are you not speaking English?
That is not their, they are speaking, not, see, if you study India, because for me, I usually check them on YouTube, you'll find that there are some places, they speak even better English than us Africans, I'll tell you.
Maybe the reason was right.
They are speaking better English than us Africans, I'll tell you. There are some places, you know, like in southern, close to southern China, that border between southern China and India, you'll find that there are Indians who are speaking much more better English than us.
Exactly. That's what
Because I have watched, you know, for me, there's someone I follow, I watch how she goes around and making these YouTube videos. So I easily adapt with these people. So there are some areas that they're not ignorant. They know.
So why are these ones, the ones we find there, most of them are?
Most of them are not.
It means they're looking for the ones that are like...
Yes. They're looking for...
You know, these ones, even they didn't go to school. I think maybe in my country, Lazate, maybe.
Exactly the point that I want to find out. I think these guys are education is messing them up. Lack of education.
Now, there is this one thing very important. I was told by someone, okay? I had someone say, see, learn to work on yourself much more than how you work on your job. If you do that, that's it. Because you see, the job, you might leave the job, but you cannot leave yourself, you understand? So it's better every day you keep on improving on yourself. So what did you learn today? What did you learn yesterday? What are you going to learn tomorrow? So those small things that you learn. You see, like for me, I understood that maybe you are already working somewhere, but you're not in a position. Maybe you're not promoted, something like that, okay? No problem. But what are you doing? You're having time maybe with your phone. Like, see, where I work, we do not have phones, so we are restricted. At least we have computers. Others are not able to work on computers. Where I am, I'm advantaged, okay, I could say by the grace of God, I'm working in an office where I can use a computer. So what am I doing? I have to learn. Simple skills, you know. You see, computer is, if you go to YouTube right now and search, you'll find that most of these things, you'll either find an Indian teaching or an American or these white people. So what are we doing about it? So we have to go there and do what? And learn these soft skills. So Indians, what makes them, you know, be employed in most of these companies at the HR or managerial level is that because these guys, they have soft skills.
Yes.
Now these soft skills we are lacking. Most of us we are lacking. These guys, I'll just tell you honestly, they're good at computer.
Yes.
They're good. He could not know English, he could not know. You see, yesterday someone was sharing with me and I was just looking at that guy.
In the country. Many take like Paris.
Yeah. So yesterday a guy was sharing with me, okay, in our accommodation where I live. He was saying, these Indians, you know, they're smart, you know. I saw one guy, okay, these are brothers are smart. I saw one guy at work, you know, he quickly wrote an email, send it, but this guy does not know how to speak English. But the email, he wrote it in English. How did he do this? So you know what that guy did? He used an application to translate first. So he wrote in his own language what he understands. So after writing it now, then he copied it, he pasted it to the translator, it was converted, then he came back to his email, copied it again, then sent the email. Now see, that is smartness. So he's not limited. He has passed the information. For us, what we lack is, we will always be saying that I'm better than them, and we are doing nothing about it. You see, that one will not make us rise. We will only remain to complain. And that, you see, complaining alone will not take us anywhere.
There is too much you can do.
So much?
Okay? So you see how it goes, my brothers. So we have to find a way of working on ourselves more. Say, things could not have worked maybe this year, no problem. But let me work on myself. You do not know about tomorrow. Okay?
And to add
Plan.
that, online, if you have time, in your office, where you have said,
Yeah.
after you these online courses, you can do it. We have some basic skills. You can just learn one-on-one and get the certs.
You see, like me now, I cannot lie to you. I was actually pushed. I was pushed with Pastor Josh, by the way, so that I may be able to do an online course instead of complaining. Because what did I do? What I studied, I'm not doing it in Kuwait. I did electrical engineering, so I'm not doing it here in Kuwait. But it does not matter much. So what am I supposed to do about it? Because I cannot complain. I came here with this kind of visa, I came here with this kind of job, so I'll keep on complaining now. Okay, I have my dip, I'm not working on it right now, no problem. So what am I doing at the moment? I always keep on refreshing myself, checking from YouTube maybe what is coming up. You know, new technology keeps on changing, you know. Then apart from that also, I had to study procurement. Because you see, for each and every company, even including your company, there has to be someone who does procurement for that company. So it means I can work, you know, as a buyer, okay. I can work in the procurement department in any company, okay. And also to top with it all, so how do I now carry myself if I've done both electrical engineering and procurement? I come inside now and do what? I consider myself a technical buyer. That is the field that I can work in. That is how I can blend. So I can work as a technical buyer right now. Meaning, since I worked since I studied a technical course, I understand some electrical things, okay? And I've done procurement. Whenever I get a construction company or a company that deals with electrical stuff, it is easier for me to work there. Just even if it's in the store or whichever place, they're easily going to take me. They're going to consider me because I have both skills.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is how it is.
Yeah. I think most of us we want the price, but we don't want the sacrifice. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But for every price there's a sacrifice. Even to make it work, we have to pay the price. Yeah. We cannot just be doing everything wrong and expect to go to heaven, right?
No, you can't.
That's where.
They say garbage in, garbage out, right?
Yeah. So that's the challenge.
Oh, we still have some more here.
Okay.
Guys, we have to
full.
Okay, no, okay, you can take a selfie.
Huh?
Take a selfie.
We still have some more chicken. You guys are not eating.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
These guys are.
You want this also?
Yeah.
No problem, just do it. Later on, it's okay.
My hand is.
But sir, you know one thing I don't know if it's everywhere. I don't know. Do they give you opportunity to study here?
Like when you have to go to, it depends which class you're doing, online or whichever. What are you doing? What do you want to do? I mean,
I'm doing something already. Because I'm almost done with graphics design.
okay.
Because
Are you also doing it online or?
I do online sometimes, but they have a study center. Just go to ICS.
Okay.
I'm supposed to have finished, but because of my time, that's one thing they give me time to stop. The day I told them I needed that sheet, just like what I'm saying, that when you make a request, that day it's like that request is the only this. That's the only. It's like that request you made is the problem.
You're starting war with them.
Yeah.
It's like you're starting war.
It will become a challenge because you know why?
Right?
They know if they give you, you want to rise. Anyone who studies has the intention to rise.
But I normally wish that I will reach a point whereby when you want to study, you can ask for study leave.
I've seen.
Such that you don't
have
fear.
time,
Yeah,
you
you,
have time, because I tried where I work. Sometimes you get holiday, but you must be there. But there's no work. So at least you can have some classes. You just organize yourself.
Yeah.
1 month, 2 months, so you can study.
These guys they try to mess up my study. That's the amount I paid that we wasted. But thank God for the wisdom He gave us. A course of 4 months now. This is my 6th month.
oh,
Yeah, because timing. Now on my 6th month, I've not even gotten to the last stage.
people are studying. Even I have my friend whom we are working with. I think he graduated last month.
Let me tell you guys, if you're looking for
Indian
time,
school, Indian school, yeah.
if you're looking for time to be able to study,
Degree,
you're not going to find it.
Business management. The problem now, sometimes you are working in another job and you are studying different from what you are doing.
Most times like that, I did computer science.
Yeah, that's the
Fine. I use computer, but I'm more into field work. You understand? How many minutes do I spend on computer?
Finish this one, please.
I do work.
that is a challenge.
Jacob, finish that one. You cannot remember.
I don't spend more than 15 minutes on the computer.
Computer.
You understand?
Let me
Just
tell you
because
something.
they are-
So if you are really looking for time to be able to study, I tell you, you'll be cheating yourself. Because you can see how, I don't know if you know how busy Pastor Joshua is, for example. Okay? So he is working in office also, and there are a lot of things he is handled in, okay? Like the kind of job he does, he is doing also the same field, procurement, okay? That's why also he pushed me there to do procurement. But you see, he's handling countries, like 5 countries, okay? So at the same time, he needs to prepare for church. He has children. It's not easy. But at the same time, he's doing what? Study. Okay? So studying every day that he goes home, he has to read. The children will be there making noise.
Yeah. You know that they always around.
Yes, they're there, they're
You need
making
to
noise.
prepare maybe for service.
Yeah, so we do not actually have an excuse to say that, you see, I did not have time to study. So that pushed me. So when I came to my accommodation, I found that it was noisy. So people are making noise. How can I study? Then I knew that, you see, if I rely on studying here at the accommodation, I will have failed myself. I will fail myself. So I studied from the working place. That time I did not have a computer. I was not working with a computer. I was not really working in office. And even the office was not yet built. So my supervisor there, he was coming with three phones and a laptop. So I went to speak to him and I told him, sir, please, this is my situation. That time I had not even booked for an exam. I had not paid any school fees. So I explained to him. So he gave me his phone. So you can imagine reading from a phone. A lot of notes. Most of the things were new. So I was reading there and writing writing in my book. And that is only the first part, the first 100 parts. So in that week that I requested for him to be able to give me that chance, he did not refuse. In the same week, after 3 days, the guy got transferred. And now I was planning to pay school fees. After seeing that this guy has already accepted, the boss has already accepted to give me his mobile to be able to study. So I said, now let me go study, let me now go pay school fees, register for exam, I have no problem, at least I'll read for this one. And now what happened, even after all that, a time came when I was supposed to do what? To register for exam. I paid the registration fees. When I was registering for exams, I could not be able to do it myself. So I requested him to do it for me, from his side, to pay for me. I did not receive my salary that time. So when he did it for me, instead of what I was studying, I'm the one I think who did a mistake. I pressed, a paper that I did not study even. We're having parts, we're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. So instead of me taking 1 and 2 maybe, I have not even studied 1 to finish. I had not even completed 1. I went and I pressed 3. So I was sitting for 2 exams, 1 and 3. Imagine 2, I know nothing about 2. 3, I know nothing about 3. 1, I've not finished. So I started struggling now. So what happened? I never reached the pass mark of 3. Slightly I passed the first one. So what I did, I went back to study again. But now I finished. Yeah, you have to, because a paper will cost you, how much? I think 15 dinar. 15 or how much?
So
I don't know.
if you pay, you have to redo it.
Yeah, you pay again. You have to pay again. That is how it is. So I had to pay again for that one paper. It's like a refund now. I had to pay again and redo it now. Yes.
Actually, nothing good comes easy except for grace.
Next year, I don't know. Next year, what resolutions we are having. You know, like for us, some of us, usually, like you see the trip that we went to the desert, okay? In that trip, we never spoke much. So this is exactly what we're supposed to have right now. As a group, individually, you know, we're having our own goals, you know, something like that. So next year, what are we going to do better? Why are we doing this? Something like that. Because there are challenges that usually arise whenever there's a team like this, or whichever team in church also. There are a lot of challenges. But now for us, what did we learn this year that maybe we are supposed to improve next year? So those are the kind of things that we have to like know. If our brother Kemoy, for example, here, he did well, be the facilitator is not easy, but you see, it was his first time at did so. Yeah, he was challenged, but again, you know, he gets stronger. So now you have to continue. That is the key thing. By so doing, you keep on improving. You know, it's called personal improvement. If you keep on the small improvements, small continuous improvement. When you keep on doing this, doing that, adding here, adjusting there, you know, you keep on improving yourself every other time. Sometimes if you speak in front of people, go listen to yourself. Okay, how was I speaking? So whenever you study those things, you're going to see that there's a challenge here. Yourself.
But sometimes when you listen to yourself,
I would have said,
yeah, it's like you start now. Hey, no, I did badly.
No, you see, one of the challenges is this. Sometimes when you're having a mic, for example, if you're having a public address, and it is your first time, or you're still new to these things, you know what you want to do. You want to speak at the same time you want to listen to yourself. So that is one of the challenges. Yeah.
whether you're too loud or not.
Yes. You want to see if you're audible enough or what. Or okay, how is my voice coming out? Okay. So that is a challenge that everyone faces. Okay. But now, that challenge aside, even after that, okay, what did you learn? That's why I'm saying, just do what you can do, no problem. Everyone is learning. After doing that now, go now, take time and listen to yourself. Okay? It's not about comparing yourself with others, because we are coming from different backgrounds, we're having different kind of knowledge or wisdom or understanding. But again, you have to better yourself each and every time. So you see, so whenever you listen to yourself, you know, okay, here was the problem. Maybe my tone. You see, you could be speaking the right thing, the right information. But if you address it in a wrong manner, you know that your information is as good as useless. Yeah, so the moment that you're passing a message that is right, it will be right, you're passing the right kind of information. Okay, but how are you addressing it? The tone that you have, okay? That tone, if you use that kind of tone, is your message going to be well received? So before you pass that information, you have to, that is why it's important to prepare yourself before you come to a gathering. Okay? Because you may pass something and people may take it negatively. But your intention is very light. So you see how the Bible says that you see God, He does not judge what? The outside appearance. But we men we do, right? Men judge the outside appearances. So God might know your intention because He looks inside our hearts. He knows that your intention is you love these people. So you spoke out of love. Like if you're correcting someone, you're telling them, I saw you maybe do this in church, maybe, okay, do this with a lady at work, or example. So you want to correct him. So what is your intention? Your intention is that you want to bring correction to that situation. But so how are you going to address it? Are you going to correct with love? Because the Bible, sometimes, you know, it puts us in a situation where you want to rebuke him. Okay. So will you be doing the right thing? So there's a way that you can speak to a person. You know, all of us here, we like to be what? Appreciated. Yeah, we like to be, you know, it's like praise, you know. Ken knows how to handle things well. That is how we like. No one likes, you know, to be put in a bad situation, in a bad place. Everyone wants to be spoken of well, you know. So if you pinpoint someone, maybe in front of some people, okay, how are they going to take it? It comes again back to what? You see what we were sharing the other time about communication, the levels of communication. You see how communication is a mother of all these other skills. Because with all these skills and with wrong communication, again you are failed. Because even if there is something that happened wrongly, in a skill maybe you may not take it rightly. But if there is good communication, at least you can correct. But even if you're doing the right thing, but again you do not know how to pass the information, because you see, out of our body is body communication, we have body language, right? That is communication also. So it is important to know how we carry ourselves. Then out of this group now, how can we carry ourselves in front of others also? So that is how it is. First, us. We work on us. Then later, we know how to work. And we'll be able to give others examples out of ourselves. I'll just say you go to our brother Courage here, for example. He knows how to handle this. Because it is easier for someone else also to check on him and see this guy is walking in the right direction. But if you fumble in some area, how? That is what we are saying. There is nothing called luck. Right? That is what we call grace. If Courage knows how to encourage people, that is a skill. Okay? The Bible says that you see those who encourage, they should encourage with what? There is a way that the Bible puts it down. If it is to encourage, you encourage, okay? You do it with passion, okay? I forgot that scripture there. So that thing that you're doing, that gift that you have to manifest it. Okay? There are people that do not know how to encourage. Me sometimes I can encourage, but some of the time people can say, Patrick, his face is hard, he looks harsh. And there are some people who can find it is hard to come and approach. That's because of that. I have to put a smiley face, okay, sometimes. But most of the times, I don't put that smiley face. Okay? So there is that difference. So some people expect, you smile with them, you laugh with them, you're talking to them. It's okay. It's a way of communication. So when we doing this training, can you notice that group? There was a group that is called BHR. They were doing some sort of training there. So when you're doing that training, you did not finish. Okay? So when you're doing that training, there are levels of communication there that are being mentioned. There's a way that you can communicate to a person, even by actions. Actions also speak. That's why you see people say actions speak louder than words. You'll be having a family, for example, you'll be having a wife. And since you are helping them, you are assisting them in maybe doing house chores already, it is a way of communication love. They are actually love languages, that is what I want to say. They are love languages, okay? There is a way that you can do something and someone can feel that they appreciate it. So that is how it is. Jacob was asking me a question here, okay? Because you told me you are studying right now, okay? I don't know about okay. Are you studying right now?
No.
From where are you studying? Jacob, you are not, right?
To survive in this age now, I want this IT experience or so I wanted to do data analytics and then web design. But for web design, I need to brush myself again with graphics design. That's why I do graphics design. So I'm going to actually. I don't know if you have any information about where I do data analytics. The reason why I did graphics again. So I don't know if there's anything I can do for web design.
Okay, now, for me, I do not have, okay? But it's something that you can check. It's something that when you just research it, just find it quickly, I believe, because most of we have in Fahim, Fahim, I think, they have many classes, yeah. They're training many things,
I'll go to Fahim like 2 weeks time.
Yeah, people are being trained on many things. You can learn. But the issue is, do you have that time? Because sometimes, some classes you just have to go physically. Because for me, some of the things, I do not want to do them only.
Yes. Science is not something you should do. Anything you do, science is difficult. Something that is best to do practically.
Yeah.
Because science is about practical.
But for some other courses in English, so you can take on this kind of stuff.
Now,
Is it idiot? Just
don't do that. I will advise you to avoid that. You know why? Alison is not bad. You do it for free, right?
Yeah.
Then after
So
exam,
you pay.
I don't know certificate you pay for it. It is shallow. Okay.
about this basic courses.
Yeah, if you're doing for basics, okay, what I could advise maybe, because Addison is already, if they're providing free material when you're studying, you can just study that, okay? But have nothing to do with that. I will tell you honestly. Because it is just shallow. To be honest, it's shallow. I was walking, someone introduced me to Addison's this year, even I never knew of it. And I was going to block 2, okay, where the supermarket is. Close to accommodation. I was going to, in fact, I was going to Grand Hyper. Grand Hyper or something like that. So when I left my accommodation here, you know what I did? I opened the Addison page. I was studying while walking.
Yeah, it's best.
Okay? Then I did some questions when I was walking. And the funny thing is that I was not even studying well because you see I was walking while doing that, right? And I found that I got everything. I'm not a genius again. Even after studying in a certain school, that's them already. How does it, you know, some schools can study in them and you see they cannot even send you.
Yes.
Maybe it does not matter much, but I tell you to me it matters because if you study in that school and it's not among the best schools in the world, example, you may not be able to study. You may go somewhere and tell them, I studied this. I'm not saying I studied, but I don't know much about it. But I tell you the little that I know, it is very effective. That it is sharp. Because you may go somewhere and tell them that you see I study here, this is what I have. And they may look at you. Yeah. You see LinkedIn, when you're filling LinkedIn, for example, and you're filling what you studied against those criteria there. Some of our schools, the ones that we studied, you cannot find them online.
Yes.
Right? So you see how it proves us. But for those people who study in some schools which are international, schools which are well known, or universities that are already known, the moment that they put them like Nairobi University, maybe it's going to come there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So sorry, I got you said that Jacob was asking a question, right?
Yeah, Jacob asked a question here. So he was asking, so where can I maybe find maybe a school or something like that? He was asking a question regarding to education. But you have to know your passion. What do you want to do? Because if you jump on something, this our age, we actually have no time to waste, honestly.
Exactly.
If you make a mistake, for me, the moment that you are about 25, you can still make small mistakes, but
You know what I was saying?
Yeah.
You cannot be exploring like that.
Can't do like this.
engineers can explore, yeah.
No, exploring might be very risky.
Yeah. But for you guys still having an advantage because you're still not married. For him is married. We cannot make a mistake.
I have a blueprint already. I already got my blueprint, my map already. I already map out my plans already.
Yes, for us we're not actually supposed to make a mistake.
Sure.
Because one, if you make a mistake, if you're a driver and you do not know where you're going, it affects the passenger.
Yes.
The driver is already confused, they do not know where they're going. So before you jump to any cause, how does it, how will you come and marry to what your passion, for example? For example, for me, I see many people, they want barista because they say barista quickly pays, So some of them, they want to go and learn barista. It's quickly, short, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know, 1 month, you already know barista. Okay. But maybe how long is it going to sustain? That is just an example. Okay, I'm going to learn maybe electrical. I saw people are doing things. Okay. Then it's not something that you like. Are you going to continue doing it? Because something that you do not like, you are not going to do it for a long time. Yeah. So before you jump to start something and say, I'm going to study. And now we have YouTube and Google, it helps us. So what are you supposed to do right now before you jump into anything? Study it online by yourself with no teacher. You'll be your own teacher, you'll be your own researcher, you'll be your own student, you'll be your student by yourself. Okay? Just go to YouTube, search what you want to study, listen to many people. I listen. For example, if I want to learn something, I listen. I may not be able to see some of the things maybe I may not manifest them or expose because they are not needed. Okay. Here we do not require my driving skills. I could be a driver, but the way we are here, nobody requires my driving skills. So I'll remain with them. But the moment that they'll be required, you see, I'll expose them. Okay. So some skills I could be having, but since they're not required at that moment, but I'll keep on learning. So that is the idea.
Opportunity will come with something.
Yes. And for us now, we're having an advantage. You see, the way we are good like this. If you're having an opportunity, take it as a challenge. Okay, how am I going to lead this meeting? For example, like you, if you are a facilitator or a host, in the near future, maybe next year, whenever we start an alpha training, whenever we have a new member, we're supposed to train him. You guys are supposed to train them. Okay? So how are you going to handle these people? That is a challenge. So we have what we call people management skills. Because you see, like the way church people come in, you have a lot of people, they come in, a lot of things going there, you know, finances are there mentioned. People give, okay, but at the end of the day, even if they give, you know, we have to be responsible. Those who are leaders in finance, they have to be responsible to know how to handle these finances well, appropriately. With the fear of God. You cannot just use people's finances just in the no. So if you're not skillful again also, who require you? You see, like Christ Jesus, when his disciples, you know, they were praying for, they were cast, I think they were trying to cast a demon from a child, right? It was a little boy. I think, it was a little boy. And they were unable to cast it out. So when Christ came, the disciples together with the crowd rushed. That is, I think, in the book of John. They rushed to him and said, all men are looking for you. It means he was valuable at that time. Not only at that time, he is always valuable. But you see, those disciples were able to do what? To bring out the value. So you see, sometimes you might be around, but again, if you're not valuable, you may seem just useless. So it is important to keep on adding on your skills, so that whenever that time comes, you're valuable just like that.